Scooby-Doo, what are you doing, man? Like this is no time to... Like there's a ghost right behind me, isn't there?
Hi, I'm Cookie, better known as Papa Jester, from 3D Printing in the Miniature Universe, and on Etsy at Cookie's 3D Shop. Check me out. Now to get the particulars out of the way. Like me, subscribe to me, comment on anything you want to talk to me about, ask me a question, hell, berate me for my foolishness. Just comment. Alright, now, on to personal matters. Yeah, I know, you don't want to hear my personal matters, but I'm getting to a point. I haven't been able to record for a certain amount of days because, well, I've been dealing with some depression. Dark places. It has kept me from pursuing the things that I like to. Being the outgoing person that I actually am. It has led me down some paths that I've made bad choices on. Poor choices. The loneliness, the isolation, it's kind of hard to get by. Hence, I haven't made too many videos. Now, my friend next door, who is really big into YouTube, he says, I just got to keep going. Got to keep knocking these videos out. I've already been at this for a year so far. I know, it doesn't seem like it, but yeah, a year. And this is about as much as I have done. I constantly want more subscriptions. I'd love to be one of those big YouTube people, but it's not what I intended to do with this. For me, it was an outlet to help fight my depression. Help take me away from that dark hole that keeps trying to draw me back in. Another creative outlet that I can try to work with. Someplace that I can be me again and share with my entire community. As small as it is, 14 subscribers. I'm actually kind of proud of that. I didn't really think I'd get any. So now, on to shop business. Now hopefully I haven't got the music too loud this time. But I don't think you can hear the machine going. That's right, the machine is going. That's because even with Hurricane Sally and Hurricane Zeta thwarting my plans and constantly causing delay after delay after delay, I finally got my computer back a couple of days ago. And instantly I started printing. As soon as I sliced my pattern, started printing. Because I have a customer from my Etsy store who's been very nice. He hasn't bucked, he hasn't, pitched a bitch at all. He just wants updates, letting him know when I'm getting to his order. And I had to tell him, look, my computer went down. We've had hurricanes, but your order is the first one on the list. It's a tank model. I hate tank models because of the treads. You have to position them just right. Otherwise, they don't want to print up. They want to do anything else but print. Like, let's see, the support work comes apart. Or if you try to flip them upside down and print the tops, They curl at the ends before you can get the rest of the body on. Or the support structure just starts to separate. Or the first few layers start to separate. Or it just forgets to print anything and just starts printing treads. 2 days I have wasted trying to get the print started. I've been using this. Now, from what I read on the review of this, it's good material, but you're encouraged to use it quickly. It doesn't sit around well. Like, you plan to have this stuff, as the reviewer said, on your shop for 6 months and then try to use it, you're going to have problems with it. This stuff has been in here for about 3 months now. So fortunately, I had a spool of white Evertrue. In my personal opinion, Evertrue is some of the best PLA I've ever printed with. It is a little bit more expensive than Hatchbox, but it's good stuff. And it has a little slightly higher temperature range. Like if I want to print at 220, I can print at 220. And not have too many problems. So, yeah. I know it's been a long time since I've discussed anything about printing. And I've been instead doing commentary to just fill the airwaves and take my mind off of stuff. Talking about Brownsville and the hookers of Brownsville and the strange thing I've heard in the middle of the night. Brownsville. I'll tell you what, I got plenty of stories. You want to hear some stories about Brownsville? Leave me a comment. I'll make a video about more stories of Brownsville. Currently, I am happy to say all this stuff has happened at 1.4 to 1.6 layers. I am now at I'm now at 0.8 layers. And I don't see any problems. So, hopefully, I won't have to restart this print over again. I mean, it got to the point last night, I pulled the last screw up. I wish you could find it. I was trying to print up a tank turret. And the bottom of the tank turret it looked like that. It wouldn't stay on the plate no matter what temperature I varied the plate at. No matter how much I sprayed it down with my adhesive. Now, I have seen some good adhesives. And they're like 15, 20 bucks. I mean, damn good professional stuff. However, pinch come to pinch, and I needed hairspray to print with. Well, I couldn't find any Aquafina, but my friend brought back this. Tresemme. 2-step spray with extra hold. Number 4 hairspray, Tresemme. This stuff is strong. It's like $7 or $8 a bottle, but it's some nice stuff. It's strong enough that once my print's done, I almost had to take a chisel and pry one part a piece. So it's real good for holding stuff on there. Provided the PLA will cooperate. This stuff wouldn't. I was very close to sending an email to my customer and saying, look, I got to refund you your money because I cannot get my system to print. I had to do maintenance on it. I found out that my stopper switch on my X-axis, the plug had come on loose. I didn't even notice that until I hit home, and it just kept beep. Like, what the hell? And over time, my rear right had loosened up, and it had been giving me unlevel prints, so I had to adjust that. After those two tweaks were taken care of and a little bit more maintenance, it ran just fine. And then the material was giving me problems. So hopefully by using this Evertrue, it'll square out. I always have problems with under extrusion in spots. And I found that over 800 hours of use on my TiVo Tornado, great machine. It is definitely worth the price. That if I try to run it at the 120 speed that it can do, that's when I really get problems. To fight my under extrusion problems, I put it at a 60 speed and then slow down the speed of the print to 70%. That seems to take care of about 90% of the under extrusion problems. Little tip. So we go on next to Future. Woo! Future! And the Future is looking resin. Winter's coming up, so it'll be nice and cold in the shop. I get to bundle up, and the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is that it won't be sweltering hot here in Florida, which means I can wear my NBC mask and not feel like I'm suffocating. Why do I have to wear an NBC mask just to do resin printing? Well, that's because even if I get stuff that is non-stinky, there's still the alkaline that is let off because it is a photo quality resin. So there's alkaline, or at least it smells and kind of tastes like alkaline. I have bad lungs, so I have to take real care about this. Now, I have tried putting it in another room in the shop. Still, I can taste it, still feel it in my lungs. So I bought a professional grade NBC mask. One that's used in the industry when they want to safeguard their workers. It's $84. The filter's $32 for a set. That's kind of expensive. But properly secured, I've got to shave off all this face fuzz to get a proper seal. And once that's done, it gets hot in there. Because partially you are rebreathing a lot of what you're exhaling. And in a hot environment, it's stuffy as heck. Of course, I've had some military people say, you know what? Suck it up there, brown boy. Put on some mop gear. Wear that for 9 hours. Then try complaining. Complain to me after 9 hours in that. I dare ya. Well, I'm just going to suck it up and be a big old puss and say, this is enough for me. So that's what's on the plan. You know, I really like this. This has been a great distraction for me. 3D printing came along exactly when I needed something. Something to help me through the dark hours. Something to help me through all this depression. Another big help is I'm on a diet pill. Yep, Papa Jester's going to be losing some of himself. The funny thing about this diet pill is it's an antidepressant. It's working. I woke up this morning feeling a little bit more like myself. Hence why I'm shooting video today. Well, that's it. That's all I got to talk about. I will follow this video with print of the treads for the customer's tank. See how they turned out. Hopefully they turn out. And remember, you don't have to print everything in the world. You just have to print what you enjoy. So, I'm Papa Chester. This is 3D Printing the Miniature Universe. Remember to print what you like and enjoy what you're printing. See ya.